Shalom, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Akah HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well. Peace, love, and blessings to the brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence to make your calling and election sure. And blessings to the very few sisters listening, learning, and believing. I'm Lafayette Kanakla coming at you once again with another lesson, Lord's will, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. His lessons edifying, also exhorting. All right. So as you can see, it's a prophetic high, prophecies at an all-time high. We are in the end of the last days. All right. Because as we know, the last days started when Yahushua came on the scene. Okay. So we are in the end of the last days where the last couple prophecies, all right, are about to be fulfilled. Therefore, usher in the kingdom of heaven, which will be the kingdom of the Messiah's kingdom, which his name is Yahushua, the Son of the Most High. It'll be his kingdom, which he is an Israelite, all right, of the tribe of Judah. So it'll be a kingdom of the Israelites, all right, and that's what you get. That's what you're getting ready to witness, all right, as the third temple is being built, which are the people, all right, the Israelites, the true body of the Lord, all right, that wholeheartedly believe in the Lord. Okay, that is the temple being built, the assembly of the people by the way of the word. All right, so in the midst of that, the prophecies are in full swing. Okay, we at that climax part. So without further ado, I'm gonna stop talking, get right to it. Salaki is Revelation 11 and 12. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying, come up hither. And this was literal. Okay, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and that cloud is what you call a so-called UFO, all right, which is the chariots. That's how the Messiah is returning, all right. A good description or a good illustration you can read out of the scriptures is the prophet Ezra's, the 13th chapter, all right, where the Lord will come and basically declare war on all nations and destroy them. All right, that's the prophecy. It says, and their enemies beheld them. So our enemies are going to see us go up into those ships. All right, it says in that same hour there was a great earthquake, and that's the destruction of nuclear missiles, because it's going to shake the earth. All right, so in the midst of World War III, as these nations are getting ready to release those missiles, the Lord is going to return right in the midst of that. It says, in the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake there was slain of men 7,000. So ultimately, all right, that city is talking about America, and the slain of 7,000 is a complete number. So everybody on the shores of America, if verse 12 doesn't apply to you and you're not an Israelite, all right, first off, you got to be an Israelite, and you got to be of the elect. So if verse 12 doesn't apply to you, then hey, you're going to be a part of that slain. Because everyone that's not took up into the ships will be destroyed. All right. It says the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the God of heaven. And, it's going to be a magnificent yet frightening, scenario to where we just going to barely make it out and see that great destruction. And we're going to give glory to the Lord for saving us out of that, man. All right. I can only imagine, he praising the Lord the water. He's so scared because you merely escaped that judgment. All right. And what's going to bring about that judgment is the third woe is war. So verse 14, it says, the second woe is past, second world war. All right. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And we are now in the third woe. And I just wanted to get this video here. I sent to the brother, my man's Quam. I should have put it in my notes, but I just send it to him so I can come back to these videos within this lesson here. So as you can see, It says hundreds of missiles falling at 4 a.m. over Tel Aviv. So America and Israel has started this war with Iran, which Iran is backed by Russia and China. But I'm going to let it play. And I want you to keep this image. This image here is biblical. All right, we're going to get that. First off, Salat, why did it do that? Damn it. We're going to come back to that. I'm going to pause it and I'm going to search something up real fast. Because I'm going to get a preset. All right, so we're going to pause that. And let me pull this up real quick. That's the precept I want, but Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? So here we go, right here. I like bringing up this image because it beautifully illustrates. That's Lot and his wife. All right, his daughters. Okay, I believe this would probably be his wife, probably right there. And these are his two daughters because his wife turned around and was turned into a pillar of salt. So I guess this is illustrating his wife right there. But him and his two daughters. All right. But you see that destruction when the Most High rained down fire and brimstone? Isn't that similar to what you see happening to the land of Israel right now, Tel Aviv specifically? All right. Which America and that land over there is going to be completely destroyed. Okay, only thing is the land of Israel is going to be built back up because that will be the headquarters of the kingdom. All right. So you see it. So it's the same thing. So let's get that verse, which I had it queued up. Isaiah, the 13th chapter, and I don't really know what I'm gonna title this lesson. You know, I gotta, you know, I just, you know, flowing through the spirit. I got a lot of things on my mind, but let the spirit flow. And I got about 2 more videos, and we'll just see where the spirit takes it. Isaiah 13 verse 19. It says, it started 17 says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against him." And the Medes, if you search it, it'll say Iran. But the ancient Medes, all right, is where the region Russia, all right, dwells today. All right. It says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them," the Russians, "which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." Okay. And you see that on a micro level right now with Iran and America. When Trump called for a ceasefire, and Iran was like, "No, all right, no ceasefire, all right, no peace deals, no none of that." It's gonna be the same thing, but on a macro level. With Russia, it says their bows, talking about the missiles, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So when the missiles are released, man, all right, it is not going to discriminate when they come over here. And this is the point. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency. And this is talking about the prophetic Babylon, because this is the prophet Isaiah. Ancient Babylon had already came and went. All right. It's like it. Ancient Babylon did not go out in this fashion. Forgive me. All right. Ancient Babylon did not go out this way. All right. It says, "In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." All right. "And shall never be inhabited." And you see that today. All right. With the modern, I'm like it with the physical Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, archaeologists have found it. All right, so America's going to be the same way. So it says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the sheep herds make their fold there. So when you go to modern day Babylon today, which is Iraq, all right, people still dwell in there. So this is code speaking about America. And the point I like to make is shall be is when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So you see what's happening in Tel Aviv. It's the same description. So what was the Most High talking about? All right. What was the prophet seeing? So when Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, he saw this. All right. He saw this technology. He saw these missiles. Okay. He saw these missiles and he said, oh man, it's going to look like when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Isaiah knew about Sodom and Gomorrah. That's how he was able to speak about it. He knew the history. All right. He read Genesis. All right. He knew what went down. He knew the story. Okay. So where did I want to go after that? Basically my mind is a lot on my mind, trying to cover a few things here and there. Salakia. Let me get this. All right, yeah, so Babylon shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. So all right, we're gonna transfer to another video I wanted to bring out, and this is a short here. It says read the comments. So we're gonna read a little bit of the comments, and we're gonna bring short descriptions.
I wonder what kind of
And I'll let it play all the way through, and then we'll do the commentary.
bullshit he's gonna do tomorrow.
So you see it, man. I'm not gonna let it play all the way through. So let's start from the top again. So like, yeah, forget it has no sound on it.
I wonder what kind of bullshit he's gonna do tomorrow.
Who we talking about? Trump. All right, and this is gonna usher in Isaiah 19. All right, 2nd Ezra 16. All these are the prophecies. All right. All these are the prophecies, bro. People are fed up. Matter of fact, we're going to let it play one more time. Every day is a fresh new hell. Every day we all think the same thing. It's been 13 months. You as an American think this way. Imagine us Latinos. I literally do the same thing every morning. I wake up, look at my phone, and wonder what has happened now. Right? So, and that goes back to Revelation, the 12th chapter and the 12th verse. For devils come down on you having great wrath, you know that he had but a short time. So this man is moving fast. All right, he's moving very fast. Every day we wake up in hell. How's every day a year long? All right. So it's happening. I'm so exhausted mentally. A lot of things going on every night, bro. Every night, bro. Every night. And he's dragging us. Talking about Trump. Thought it was just me. Found my people. So people are stretched, man. Let's get that in St. Matthew's. The 24th chapter and the 8th verse. Hey! Hey! Salakia. St. Matthew's 24 and 8. It says, all these, matter of fact, let's start at verse 6. St. Matthew's 24:6. And he says, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. All right. And that's what we have right now. That's the headlines. Wars and rumors of wars. All right. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines in earth. It's like a famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right? And these are just the beginning of sorrows, bro. People think they hurting now. You know, you think it's bad now. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. They crying, man. People are faint. All right? And the worst hasn't even came. Wait till martial law kicks in, and you know these foreign troops doing what they do, man. They don't care about your rights, nothing. All right? Whatever orders they get, shoot the unalive. You know, they apprehended you, breaking your arm, throwing you in the back of whatever van, putting you in a cage, barely feeding you. All right? I have rights. I'm American. Yeah. Yeah, you got a right to get a boot in, you know, in your teeth, man. That's the time we coming in. Oh man, you Americans are spoiled. You Babylonians are spoiled, man. Are spoiled, and here it is. You don't allow the country to be infiltrated, and it's too late. All right, it's all. The damage is already done. This is St. Matthew's 24:8. It says the mirth. I'll read an NLT. St. Matthew's 24:8 says the cheerful sound of tambourines is stilled. The happy cries of celebration are heard no more. The melodious chords of the harp are silent. Gone are the joys of wine and song. Alcoholic drinks turn bitter in the mouth. All right? That's it. Gone is the joy. The Lord said, I will give the Egyptians over to a cruel Lord. Isaiah the 19th chapter. So that cruel Lord is here. And again, you ain't seen nothing yet. I think I had one more video I wanted to hit. Oh yeah, this is nice right here.
If you look at these missiles that are being launched, you'll see on the ground a big brown dust cloud. And what I think we're seeing, I'm quite sure, although I'm talking off the top of my head now, is the missiles are being launched from tunnels underground, but the top of the hole from which the missile comes out is being blown open because it's covered with sand and probably a very shallow, fragile roof. So you can't see that there's a launch site from the sky. So it looks like just desert below you.
Yep.
So for attacking these underground structures that are associated with tunnels, you can't even find the tunnel openings in these cases. You'll know later.
And seeing this right here, and we don't know, it's just pure speculation how many of these they have. I've seen one expert we had on the show here said there could be hundreds of these things. We don't know that for sure.
Easily.
So it could be easily hundreds of those little holes in the ground. I say little, but hundreds of those holes in the ground where missiles are just pouring out of. What did America get themselves into, man? That's a snare, man. I'm going to close out with that scripture right there, bro. Because it ain't no way y'all winning this. I'm going to let them finish.
But this just exposes the claim that our chairman of the Joint Chiefs This just exposes the claim that our chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff made, I think it was yesterday or day before, where he said basically we've taken out half of their launchers, half.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
And number one, I don't know how we know how many they have. So you don't know what the start point was, but now that you see this, you don't even see a launcher here. So the idea that you're taking out their launch capacity seems not validated by the fact.
Exactly. Talking about we took out half of their launchers. The people who really, who the analysts, the I guess I should say the experts, or the people who, have the, I guess, the credentials to make a statement concerning these things. They saying there's no way that you could have took out half their launchers. You can't even fucking see them coming out of the ground. And so when you look at this is a nightmare for America, man, and Israel.
So for
How
attacking
you gonna stop these people from
these
sending
underground structures
Hey,
that
hey,
are
hey. Give me a
associated with
second.
tunnels,
I'm doing a video.
you can't even find the
All right.
tunnel openings in these
I'll be up there in a minute.
cases. You'll know
Yeah,
later.
see this right here, and we don't know. It's
this
just
is a
pure
nightmare.
speculation how many of these they have. I've seen one expert we had on the show here said they're.
You can't even see him. Let me close out that one precept, man. All right, this is real. Call out Yahweh Shai. I have laid a snare. See if I can find it. Yeah, Jeremiah 50 and 24. That's it. Jeremiah 50, verse 24. All right. And it says, we right to the point. I'm going to read NLT, dog. It's the Most High, man. Yahweh Shem Shai. Jeremiah 50 and 24 says, listen, Babylon, for I have set a trap for you. You are caught, for you have fought against the Lord. The Lord has opened his armory and brought out the weapons to vent his fury. The terror that falls upon the Babylonians will be the work of the sovereign Lord of heaven's armies. Oh my God. Oh my God. Verse 26 KJV. Come against her from the utmost border upon her storehouses. Ultimately, it's talking about Russia, the utmost border. All right, they're the utmost furthest north. All right, because Russia's is going to be the main part of this destruction pursuant to prophecy. It's open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing be left. All right, slay all her bullocks, and is going to sacrifice, man. It says, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. All right. Got to keep reading. It just keeps going. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh. Bashem Yahshai, the vengeance of his temple, of his people, man. All right. Because look how Babylon, America, has served the Lord's people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right. Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. So even America's own allies are going to shoot the missiles upon him. It says, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. According to all she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. All right. So I wanted to get that point. The Lord has laid a snare. Look, man, you done went over there. You done got yourself. This is a nightmare. Come on, bro. But you wanted the resources. You wanted to control the oil and so on and so forth.
You'll know
Yeah,
later.
see this right here. We don't know,
snare, brother. Brother E, you through, man. So, hey, again, Barakatah Yahweh Shem Shai, we almost had this thing. And the part of this war, too, it was really the financial step. This next skirmish, I think it'll be the one, all right? When they turn back up and do that last round, I think this is going to be the one. This is more so the financial part to basically,
If
you know, get the global economy to collapse, mess up the oil supply, all right? And those effects, they're going to take an effect soon, and it's going to cause civil unrest, this, that, and the third. So that next wave, all right, the next step is, you know, that's going to lead to the real thing, all right? And it ain't going to be no foot off the gas. It's just going to further accelerate, all right? Just speculating. But hey, we in that time, all right? So Lord willing is edifying, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, that want to sell the Apostle, Great Millstone, peace, love, and blessings to the elect. Shalom.